we're back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Nobody's here. That's cool.
Hey, let's act like. Oh, damn.
Hey, is it better?
Hey, you two.
Hello.
Hey, you two. Hey, you two. Rumble. All better. Sometimes you just got to reboot. Crap doesn't work.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
There, we got some more people in the house. Mr. Portsmouth Piper, the Mid-Atlantic Wrench is in the house. What's going on, Mark?
Sometimes you just got to reboot that
Drop
crap.
Bear Woodworks, Glenn from the Wrench Down Under.
Look, we got 111 in the house.
Wow,
now.
111 people.
No, we got 160 in the house now.
Nice. Take that.
Take that, you two.
All right. Hello again, everybody. Hopefully that works. We somebody jiggle the handle. Matthew, our East Coast brother. What's going on? Our Northeast Nashville brother. What's going on, sir? All right. Well, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button.
Yeah. Go back and get your thumbs from the other one and bring it over to this one.
Yeah. Go with the thumbs down button on the other.
How many times that happen? That happens to us like once every 3 months, maybe 4 months.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, come on, you two. Still stroking this meridian.
Yeah, I still got the
true companion.
True companion.
I bet you when we changed that camera setting, it threw everything off.
Probably. Thought the problem was on my end, Luchasaurus said. No, that would be us. It's all right though. I think we got it fixed. Got 18 in the house.
Oh, it's 180. Try not to rock in my chair because I lost my WD-40 that Cliff sent me for Christmas. I don't think I used it when I was starting that fire outside. I put it somewhere and I don't know where it is.
Mr. Sirigliano's in the house. What's going on, sir?
Hello, Andrew.
Mr. Ron Hardcrackers is here.
Hardcracker, yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for coming back. We appreciate it. Not smoking, but munching on some celery and peanut butter. Yuck.
That's terrible.
I do not dig on celery. Never have.
No, sir. I can barely eat it with like ranch. Everett's in the house. Hello, Everett.
Hello, Everett. The King texted me and said that audio is crisp, video is 1080p, and everything's great.
That is good news.
Thank you, King.
Thank you, King.
Everybody say hi to the King.
Thanks,
who knows that in here. Protector of the realm.
King of the North. So, what were we talking about before it all went haywire?
I don't know. Did you? All right. I know we hadn't started talking about this yet, but did you see that kid get hurt at the Cincinnati Buffalo game?
No, I have not watched that. I have not watched a replay. I don't.
They won't show a replay.
I don't want to watch it.
I mean, all he does is collapse. But I mean, it's just.
There's got to be some kind of pre-existing issue, wouldn't you think?
I don't know, man. He got hit really hard in the chest, and
it might have just.
I think it just shocked his body.
And it just cut off. They had to do a reboot there too.
And he got up. That was what was crazy. Is he made the tackle, or the guy hit him. They hit each other, but I mean, the offensive guy hit him harder. He gets up, stands straight up. Like it was, like, like I'm not hurting, everything's fine. And then, dude, it was like 3 seconds later, he just jello.
Yeah, I don't want to watch
scary.
That. I don't want to watch that.
And the scary part is they had to do like the AED thing, the paddles on him. They had to do
the clicker.
Yeah. They did like 5 minutes worth of CPR, and then they had to put the paddles on him.
Mm.
I mean, he was literally dead on the field. I mean, it's hard to stop. I mean, everybody's griping about them making such a big deal about it, but I mean, this is the first time anybody's ever died on a field before.
No, somebody else died. The Detroit Lions guy died in the 70s. I don't know if he died on the field or at the hospital, but he.
Yeah, I don't think. No, I don't. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, but he's not. Yeah, he didn't die on the field. He died in the hospital afterwards. But I mean, this guy literally was dead on the field, and his players, man, they were crying. I mean, on both teams.
Yeah, I knew it was serious, but that's just bad. Same thing happened with Christian Eriksen. That's just
Yeah,
it just
they were.
just
A lot of
scares
people
you,
on
man.
Twitter were comparing it to that.
This scares you.
It was wild.
Speaking of soccer, have you seen the story about the U.S. soccer coach whose contract is over and
supposedly kicked his wife like 25 years ago?
No, it was 30 years ago. They were freshmen at North Carolina in college. And
ended up marrying her.
Yeah, and Gio Reyna's mother was the one that broke it, the story, because the mother was roommates with the wife. And they're, which I don't, with the talent the U.S. has, I don't think it really matters who's coaching.
Yeah.
Even though they showed signs of looking better than they had in a while, because they had more Premier Leaguers. But I don't support kicking women or whatever. But 30 years ago in college, they still got married. Never had an issue after that. He could have been drunk at a party. You never know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's never good, but I mean, yeah.
But why bring it up now? That was totally Gio Reyna's mama, because obviously Burkhalter or whatever sort of.
I was about to say, I think, wasn't it because of playing time?
Yeah, and he sort of threw him under the bus.
Yeah, they're kind of pissed. So and somebody, I think the Gio kid, said that I've got something on him.
He said that to who?
I don't know. I saw it on the crawler on ESPN.
I mean, that's just
apparently they were holding that just for the right time.
No, I'm sure they probably weren't going to hopefully have to ever use it. But anyways, that's just sad. I guarantee you they're not going to renew his contract.
No, hell no.
He's gone.
Mr. Hardcrackers, what's going on, sir? Boris said hit must have come within a milliseconds during the T wave of ECG to cause cardiac arrest.
Thanks, Boris.
He would know. He's a nurse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you not?
I did not. I thought Boris just sat on the porch all day.
when he's not working, he does.
Well, I did not know that. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad they say he's getting better. They say he's still sedated.
Paul says Charles Hughes did die. I thought I was right.
Oh, he did die on the field. I thought he died in the hospital. Daniel Leslie's got a question. John or Willie, what sports team will do well this year in football?
Newcastle United.
Talking about American football or European football?
Football. It's football.
Or soccer.
I haven't watched any NFL, and I really don't care. I've just lost total interest in pro football.
I like it.
I don't.
And my Raiders suck, but I mean, other than that, I like it. It's football. Come on, Glenn.
You know, they call it soccer in Mexico too, which is ironic. They call it soccer in Mexico. Really? Yeah. But I think here in Mexico I don't know if they call it soccer in Australia. I think they call it soccer in Australia too. Glenn might be able to tell us that since he lives there.
Chad is good at picking winners. Scripto was good. Picked a good set this week. Brisbane Lions, Troy. That's right. There you go. Glenn said it.
Well, Patrick, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, Patrick. Everywhere else, they call it football, in which it really is football. It really is football. They're using their foot. I mean, and what they call, it's like, why do you drive in the driveway? Park in the driveway, but
drive on the parkway.
Yeah, see, it's just one of those screwed up things.
That was, what was his name? Steve, a comedian.
Martin.
Oh, I can't remember. If you're
Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright, there you go. If you were driving, another thing, if you were driving the speed of light and turned your headlights on, would they work?
We saw him at Bonnaroo one year. They had a comedy tent which was air conditioned.
Yeah,
and he was on there, and that's all he does. He comes out there and talks in that same monotone thing the whole time, and then walks off.
Yeah, he's funny though.
The stupid one was, the dividers that when you put your groceries, you put the divider down between yours and somebody. He's like, they wouldn't let me buy that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's like, how much is the divide? How much does that cost? I want that. They wouldn't let me.
If accidents always happen within 10 miles of your driveway, why don't you just move?
But anyways, Willie can answer the U.S. Sorry, Daniel. Willie can answer the USA football question. I have no clue. I don't even know who the best team
is. The Bills, they're pretty good. The Bengals are pretty good. The Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Cowboys aren't terrible. The 49ers are good.
Commanders suck.
Commanders missed the playoffs.
But I tell you what, those let's see. Glenn says, question, Willie, can you please explain AFL to Lurker Troy, please?
Troy, it's a bunch of people running around tackling each other. It's the weirdest sport, but I started watching it because it comes on late at night here. And I would watch it as I was going to bed. And I don't know all the rules, in-depth rules, but you can only run 15 yards, and then you either have to throw the ball or not throw it, like punch it or kick it to a teammate. And then they've got two sets of goals. They got the two middle posts, which are the tall ones. You kick it in there, you get 6 points. You kick it on the outer two, and it's a 1 point. So after that, it's just a bunch of running around. It's an oval field, and it is humongous. And there's like 25 people per team.
Sort of like rugby, Daniel, but it's more movement. They seem to be more limber, more deer-like.
Yeah, it's on a bigger field.
There's not all the rolling like they do.
Yeah, and in rugby, you have to keep it in a straight line. These guys can kick it forward, backward, however you want to do it.
That's right.
Rugby's fun to watch, too. Yeah, more like Gaelic football. But it is fun to watch, especially when you get to know. All it takes is a couple of games to kind of get to understand the rules, because the guys that are doing the game are really good about explaining it as they're going.
Because they know a lot of people are watching from different places.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I wish they would do that with cricket.
I even watched the women play.
Man,
it's great. It's the same rules. They don't hit as hard. But they have no pads on. They're like in basketball type shirt, like sleeveless shirts, and shorts, and they just knock the hell out of each other.
Daniel Leslie has a question. John or Willie, in your opinion, what sport is the most overrated? I would say the National Basketball Association. There's no entertainment value.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't like it. I don't like hearing music when they're playing.
Yeah, they play crazy. They play music.
Now, I do like traditional black college football. The marching bands playing through the whole. Now that's awesome. That's as good as it gets.
Now, basketball, NBA, those players are athletes. I mean, they are wonderful athletes. But to me, it's just because it's like, I don't know, they always score.
Like usually when they shoot a jump shot, it goes in.
No matter, I mean, now they're shooting it from half court,
and then they
need to raise the goal.
A lot of teams the guys will go in like four corners, and then just the best player goes 1-on-1 to the back. That's just not. It's just not. I hate it.
It changed in the mid '90s to more of an individual game. It used to be a team sport in the '70s and '80s, early '90s.
Yeah, see, LeBron James is not about team whatsoever. LeBron James is about LeBron James.
I think bowling is boring. Bowling's fun to do, but it's not fun to watch.
Yeah, somebody gets all fired up about bowling on TV. I just worry. Because, I mean, you just watch them to see if they'll leave one pin, basically.
You talking about curling, Andrew?
I love hurling and curling.
What is hurling?
Hurling is the Irish game with the bats and it's violent looking game.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yeah, they look like hockey sticks, sort of. They're like little bats, and they just bat the ball, sort of like football and baseball together.
Huh. Is it like field hockey?
No, they hit it they hit it high up in the air.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Actually, it's the most passionate sport in Ireland is hurling. A lot of passion there. See, Everett doesn't watch sports because he smokes burley all day.
I like curling. That's pretty fun.
Let's see. Portsmouth Piper is on his comedian tour. I played hurling on a roller coaster when I was a kid. He's sitting there laughing at himself. All right, let's see. Daniel Leslie, has anybody heard of lawn bowling? It's a cool game here, similar to bowling, but played outdoors with an egg-shaped ball.
I have not.
I've heard of
lawn darts.
Bocce ball.
Lawn darts.
Yeah. So I've heard of those. Let's see. Glenn is telling Mark that he's hurled a few times in a few cars.
30 in the house. Yes, that is the bowl call bell, folks. Tell us what you're smoking and what you're smoking it in.
This portion of the show brought to you in part by no one.
By Australian football.
By the Australian football. Let's see. Desert Pine is smoking dope. Well, you smell a lot of that out there in Las Vegas, I have to admit. Chad's not smoking anything. Everett smoking his dragon pipe with canal boat. Boris has got M4 Kentucky in the LCS.
Very nice.
Let's see. Lurker Troy's got Bulldog Haunted Bookshop and coffee. Nice combination.
Bookshelf coffee.
Bookshelf, okay. Scripto's smoking Sir Walter special mixture in a yellow bowl imperial. Troy's got Bookshop. Patrick's Low Country Natural Virginia and Burley in a Phoenix 03 rusticated Ben Apple drinking black cup. Patrick's always got the longest bowl call. Paul Ulikowski's got Irish cream in a Edwards house pipe.
Very nice.
Daniel's got just Chelsea morning and over the day. Let's see. Jim quit smoking dope and's now smoking a Camel. Andrew Sirigliano's got Low Country Virginia and Burley and a Northern Briars Bulldog. Matthew's got L.J. Peretti 150th anniversary and a Brigham.
Very nice.
Doug has got Carter Hall and a Dr. Grabe Omega.
Wow. That's
while Gamecock Piper
is formerly known as.
Is not talking. He's talking something else. Let's see. Sed's got 8 State Burley and a Rossi Canadian.
Very nice.
Steve Russell's got 1792. I'm sorry, 1,792 in a Joby pinch. I smoked some of that last night. It's my favorite. If anybody ever wonders what my favorite is. Odie's got smoking amberant in a 7LE67KS. Desert Pine is smoking Everett. Let's see. Drop Bear Woodworks has got Borkham Riff, Cherry Cavendish, and a Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentleman.
Wow, you smoke that, but you won't smoke Captain Black and Gray.
Heart Crackers has got Trucker and Sons Loch Ness and a Dr. Graybow Starfire Brush Finish Bulldog.
A lot of Bulldogs in there.
Briar Blues is a Radici Briar Blues 2022 Pipe of the Year Ring Blast Ben Apple with Escado Tend in 2020. Patrick, eat your heart out. We got a new winner.
Radici.
A co is smoking the quads in a leg extension. Let's see. Hit it.
What?
I thought you were going to play something.
No, I was just turning down my my earphone.
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Portsmouth is smoking an Unknown Virginia in a moonshine pipe.
Very nice.
Let's see. Jim is looking at smoking NLT through a pair of binoculars.
Neighbor ladies too.
Oh, yeah, that's a good blend. A Piper on the 45, a Subtlest English #1 in a 7LE Sport. And is that everybody? 31 in the house.
31 in the house.
Wow.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Thank
not
you,
awesome.
fella.
That's not awesome enough. We need about 60.
First
Need
show
about
of the
60.
year.
Scripto is, hold up, we got Carter Jim smoking Texas Christian University in a Georgia Bulldog. He's smoking Horn Frog in a Bulldog. Horn Frog in a Bulldog.
Do you have a TCU helmet?
Did. And I think I changed it to something else. It was a chrome TCU helmet. And you couldn't really see the
Chrome.
No, you could see the chrome. You couldn't see the frog.
Oh.
Let's see. Glenn says, I would be smoking a Briar Brews Pipe of the Year 2022 with Escado from 2007 if the pipe had arrived today.
Wow.
Oh, is that a shot over the bow of the Australian Parcel Service?
The salvo. Glenn got the first salvo in.
So I think that's all a bow call. Again, I'm smoking Meridian and a BJV Pipe Swamp Muscle.
And I'm smoking, what's it called?
True Companion.
True Companion in a Phil Rivara special Pot Lavat.
Pot Lavat. Where is Phil Rivara?
With the purple stem and the beautiful silver band.
Yeah, I didn't get one of those, regrettably. I might fire up my my Briar Blues Pipe of the Year. I love that pipe. It's a good.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Daniel Leslie has a question. John or Willie, have you ever heard of Dagner pipes? I don't see anybody smoking those pipes. I have not.
I have heard of them, but I don't know. I don't know anybody that has one. I've never seen one live.
Chad says that he's probably filling sandbags. I guess they got some
rain coming.
Everett is pissed because he can't order Crooner, Haunted Bookshop, or Ojo Krantz. Why not, Everett?
Wow. Are they out of it? So early in the year already?
I don't know. He lives in Canada. Trudeau might have outlawed it.
Good old Trudeau.
Yeah, but he's no George Santos. Isn't that his name, George? Is it George? Or
I don't know.
I love that guy. It just gets better and better. He got busted writing hot checks in Brazil. I mean, perfect politician as far as I'm concerned.
The place I order from is sold out.
Oh, that's terrible. Let's see.
Cole says he bought a Dagner. It looked like they had elementary school kids put it together during arts and crafts. He never smoked it.
Well, you never know. Patrick is switching to my 1920s Camoys Dublin, still smoking low country, natural Virginia, and Burley.
Very nice.
Let's see. Glenn says, don't. I tell you what, Glenn got all the crooner, Everett. That's where the crooner went. And Cliff Higgins, who's still lost out there, and he hadn't come back on here. He's
still talking.
He's still chatting like crazy.
Guys, the screen still froze.
Still froze here in Arkansas. See, Daniel Leslie says, Everett, reach out to me. I'll see if I can set you up with a jar of haunted bookshop. That's awful nice, Daniel. That's awful nice.
He'll just drop it on by when he's got to run your way.
Let's see. Glenn says, Everett, you should try crooner.
He's had it
before. Yeah, I think that's Glenn being an asshole. I don't know. I don't know if he is. Let's see. Lurker Troy, is crooner with deer tongue any good? That's the only way to have it, Troy. Yes, it is.
Very good, Troy. Very good. You got to smoke it in a Bing.
You got to smoke it in a Bing because it will ghost your pipe. It will. It'll ghost any pipe you have, except
Glenn said that's ash hat. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, he's an asshole that makes ash hats. All right, let's see. Patrick hasn't tried. I just thought everybody would have tried crooner. So I had to try crooner, but I'm a big fan of gentleman caller. Well, crooner's 20 times better. Gentleman caller's like wannabe.
I don't know if it would ghost a mirror that bad, Patrick.
No, it doesn't ghost a mirror. I've smoked crooner in a mirror before, and it doesn't ghost it.
But it just tastes better out of a Bing.
Well, the reason it tastes better out of the Bing is because that's about the only tobacco you put in it, so it's good.
That's right.
But still,
my Bing is my dedicated crooner pipe.
See, Desert Pine says, I like to pick out the deer tongue and put it between my cheek and gum. Yeah. Let's see. Cole says, I smoke crooner and everything, no issue.
There you go.
Well, that's he's a minority there. Anytime you're welcome to it, just email me. Email you what? For the crooner? Or I guess he's talking to Everett.
Glenn says he don't a Bing.
The dude of Bings. Yeah, I got sort of tired of crooner because I smoked it so much around Christmas time,
oh, dude, I smoked the hell out of that Sutliff Christmas spice around Christmas.
Yeah, I smoked. That stuff was good.
It is good, but man, I got the last couple of bowls. I was like, all right, I am thank goodness that Christmas is over. I'm done.
But I can't tell the difference from any of those aromatics. They all taste the same.
And then I've been smoking this. I like that Squadron later a lot. That's my early morning pipe stand-in until I get some more EMP.
Is crooner the only blend with deer tongue and gentleman collar? No, there's one other, and I don't know the name of it. Somebody will tell you. There's one other. I think it's Cornell and Deal.
There's a third?
Yeah. But it's not as popular as the other two.
I never tried gentleman
collar.
Yes,
Engine 282. Thank you, Cole. I knew it was something like that.
I've never tried gentleman collar. I
got some in there.
I just don't. I mean, the crooner's enough for me. I'm good with it.
The great thing about crooner is it can't get too dry. If it's as dry as it possibly is, it still tastes like crooner.
Yeah.
That's what's so great about it.
And mine's a little bit on the dry side. It's not desert dry, but I mean, it's on the dry side compared to some others. I just love that cube cut. I love that cut.
Yeah, I do too.
Easy to pack.
You can just, you can just dip your pipe in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like dipping it in sand.
That's right. I don't know. Is there any other cube cut blends out there like that?
I don't have any, but I'm sure there are. I mean, it'd be kind of weird if it wasn't.
I'm not a big Burley fan, though, so would I still like? Yes, the Burley is not the issue with crooner. Crooner's got to taste its own.
Yeah.
Cube cut barley. All right. I love crooner. Reminds me of sassafras candy tea and Beeman's gum.
Yes, Beeman's gum. That does have that flavor now that you say
It
that.
reminds me of, I've told you what it reminds me of, being in the barn at the top of the hay lift, taking the bales off and throwing them up to the poor sap at the top of the barn. That's what it smells
That
like.
Beeman's clove gum.
Oh, yeah.
Comes
Let's
in that
see.
pink
Barbary
pack.
Coast is a cube cut. I haven't ever tried that.
I'd have to try that. I like the cube cut.
And Daniel Leslie's talking about Tonka beans. C&D has cube cut barley. Is that good, Everett? I'm sure you've tried it. Do you like that?
Everett is my burley go-to guy. I'm going to ask him every time I need to do burley blend. That's who I ask. Ew. I don't know if that'd be any good. Troy said half CBG and half crooner.
Oh, that's gross.
I like them both, but I think that'd be bad.
Yeah, you need to try that, Everett, since you can't get the other things.
Mr. Mon-Claude Gonsdom's in the house. How you doing, sir? Thanks for joining us in the early new year to 2023.
Is he from France? No. It's a French name, Monclon.
Hope you are having a good new year so far. It's only 4 days old, but it's all right. Stokeby cube cut burley is good. Belgium.
But only in spirit.
Ah.
Boy, Belgium was a disappointment this year in the World Cup.
Yeah, they were.
They were like ranked number 2.
And they didn't even make it. They didn't make the cut, did they?
I think it's the thing is the I know I keep bringing up the Santos guy. I don't care what part he's in. I would raise tail if it was the other side too. But you know, any of us that do that to our resume, you're getting fired.
I don't know what he did.
He made up that he went to all these colleges. He said he worked at Goldman and Sachs. They've never heard of him. He said he worked somewhere else. They had never heard of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He embellished his resume. Is that the right word? Embellish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if we would have done that, any job, you're gone.
Yeah. Politicians get away with anything.
He's an idiot. And they showed him sitting at this. They showed him sitting at the vote for McCarthy. They showed him sitting on the back row by himself. I was like, that's all. Keep the camera on that guy. That's what I want to watch.
I think this one's about done.
Yeah, I think this is about done too. But yeah, he wrote hot checks. He wrote hot checks in Brazil, and they were going to arrest him, and he disappeared. They didn't know where he went.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, it's Santos is a Brazilian name, and he left Brazil, I guess. And his dumb, arrogant ass runs for whatever he ran for, and Brazil's like, "Hey, there he is." So they're gonna try to arrest him.
That's not very smart.
He's a dumbass. Whoever he was running against must have been the worst politician ever.
Like Oz losing to that Fetterman guy.
Oh yeah,
that guy's.
And that's a different situation. I mean, we're not making fun of the Fetterman guy. Well, I mean, he did look like Sling Blade. Uh-oh. John or Willie? Daniel Leslie has a question. John or Willie, do you think the sports team that didn't win the World Cup was due to poor management or bad players? And in general, do you think losing team year after year is caused by? I have no clue what you're asking.
Hey, Garden Piper, what's going on,
hey,
sir?
Garden Piper. The sports team was France, and they won it won it 4 years.
They're still pretty good.
And there are no bad players in the World Cup other than like the little teams like America. I mean, Canada. Look, I don't know, Daniel, if you knew it, but your home country was in the World Cup, and they looked actually pretty good for a while.
They were really slow though. The skates don't really go well on grass.
Yeah. And the mounting uniforms were just, weird. Yeah, we're not going to make fun of the Fetterman guy. I mean, the guy that's
some of the stuff he says though.
Oh, it was terrible.
I like the Eagles and the Eagles.
That was terrible. Yeah, the Moose mascot looked pretty good. Yes,
Yeah.
That's right. I was happy. And the Japanese, they looked good. They had a good little team.
Yeah, they made it to the round of 8.
South Korea had a good little team. Russians didn't get to play.
But South Korea didn't make it out of the groups, though.
I thought they did.
That was Son's team. Boy, Tottenham beat Crystal Palace today 4-0.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a different coach next year.
You see where your boys tied Arsenal today?
Newcastle
Drew Arsenal 0-0.
That's 2 0-0s in a row for Newcastle. Newcastle's.
But then Man City won, so they're still 2 points.
Well, the thing about Newcastle is, let's see. Briar Blues is smiley face all. I don't know what that means. Newcastle is, that's a team that's been together for a while.
Yeah.
And
why do you think Tottenham's going to have another coach next year?
Because he doesn't want to coach there.
I think he likes it.
No, he doesn't. He does not, because he will not get the money that he wants for players that he wants. Levy will not. Levy will be like Levy. Leave.
It is Levy.
Yeah, Levy will be like leave. All right.
They need to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Levy.
Yeah, he does not like to spend money, and you have to spend money. Excuse me. Good cough button there.
I didn't see you. I would have hit it though.
I got that 12-pack a day voice. I'd love to be in a public restroom in the stall, sitting down and play that.
Hit the brown note.
Let's see. Odie is nonstop laughing. I don't know who he's laughing at.
I think he's just laughing at us, not with us.
Just laughing. What am I going to smoke next? I don't see Graham Potter doing much good at Chelsea. I think I agree. I do agree with that. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I think Graham Potter's a little over his head. I listened to Talk Sport because I was on the road Sunday, and all the Chelsea players raising hell, or all the Chelsea fans raising hell about it. Then a couple of them said, give them some time. But, they don't have a striker there, which is an issue.
Yeah, especially in that league.
Yeah, they do not have a striker. Smoke a cigar next, John. Interesting, Daniel.
All right.
I might just do that.
This one's done.
All Briared Up has joined us. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome.
John.
Let's see. Scripto's going to go out and jog. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, Scripto. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Thank you. We appreciate your patronage.
We will talk to you soon.
Have you watched any good shows on Netflix?
I watched one last night.
It's
a movie called The Card Counter, maybe?
Never heard of it.
I can't remember what it was called. Scorsese is the producer, but he didn't direct it. It was kind of a weird, it had Willem Dafoe in it. You know, every movie he's in, weird.
I like him.
I do too. But he plays a small part, but he's kind of a main character. But it's on Netflix, and I don't know. It's hard to explain. You just have to watch it. It's not a bad movie. It was very entertaining. It's kind of like it's a thriller, I guess. I don't know what kind of thriller drama thing. It's not.
Boca de Boyton has joined us.
Charlie.
Andrew, you're right. They do keep upgrading their team. And
there's no such thing as late here, John.
Man City. They do, and they do have a good manager. So let's see how many we got in the house now. 280.
280.
280.
Give me your ash bowl.
What happened? No, it's over here.
That's what's good. When you smoke it down to the end, the ash just falls right out like it's supposed to. All right. Oh, my backpack's way over there.
Where?
So close. But
Turn your GPS on.
So close, but yet so far.
Let's see. What do I want to smoke next? Do I want a cigar? I mean, I have a cold, so I'm not getting the full effect of anything.
Smoke you a cigarette.
I actually have slipped on my cigarettes. So,
oh, you guilty? That's what cracks me up. You feel guilty for smoking a cigarette.
For two. Well, I mean, it's they're they're not supposed to be good for you. So, but
you feel guilty about.
There's people that smoke 3 packs a day, and I smoke 2.
But who are you feeling guilty for? That's what's funny.
My lungs.
Second pipe of the night is the old daily driver. 7LE second.
Let's see. Glenn says, have a ciggy, John. I'll join you. You got are your ciggies in here?
No, they're in the car.
Damn it, Willie.
I never bring them in. This pipe was as blonde as this table when I first got it. And in it, I'm going to smoke.
Hold up. How did it turn that color?
Smoking it and holding it.
Did it turn that color?
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's what it's supposed to do. That's what it said when all those seconds, those blondes, they don't have any kind of, there's no stain on it or anything. And it said as you smoke it, it'll darken up. This is it's like the 5th or 6th pipe I bought. I love it.
Once you've had brown, you can't put it down.
And in it, I borrowed this from John because I forgot to bring my squadron leader, so I'm going to have some Orlick Racing Teal. Which I've never tried before, so I'm kind of excited.
Portsmouth Piper wants to know what kind of pipe that was, Willie.
That is a 7LE second. There's no number on it. And just a billiard.
So it was one of those 7. Put a 2 on it.
Just a little billiard, kind of just a slight bend. I got it from the Pipe Nook.
That's a damned good smoke, Willie.
What?
Have some snuff, John. I don't want any snuff. I don't think that will help.
We don't have any. Oh, I do have snuff in my backpack, but my backpack's way the hell over there.
Yeah, his backpack is like 2 feet away from
I can't move.
Lazy ass.
I can't move.
What do you mean you can't? Because of the microphone?
My microphone, my headphone cord is really short.
Patrick Childers has joined us. Hello, Patrick.
Hello, Mr. Childers. Childers, however you pronounce it.
Snuffleupagus. Is that what that's?
Snuffleupagus.
Is that how you spell it?
Probably not. Who typed it?
Sounds like a Greek name. Glenn.
No.
Yeah, that's not Snuffleupagus. It's Snuffleupagus. It's not
Gus.
Gus.
Snuffleupagus.
What am I going to smoke next?
Is this an arrow?
No.
Okay.
I think it smells good though, but it's not arrow. It's I don't know. It's a Virginia with something on it. It's got topping on it or something.
I'm gonna smoke it regardless.
Glenn says kind of, Willie. I mean, it's kind of, yeah. I mean, it's like an arrow, like you would say that.
It's an arrow light.
No, I mean, it's like, well, it's Orlick Golden Sliced an arrow.
I never had that either.
It smells good, but no.
Ooh, Mark. Speaking of the Orlick, I had that. I bought that. In Vegas, I bought the old dark Kentucky like you got. I smoked a bowl of that the other night. Man, that stuff's good.
Is that the right name, Chad? Is that the elephant's full name? Aloysius snuffleupagus?
Chad got it spelled right.
Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus. Yep. Yeah, oh wow, that is his full name.
Like Albus Dumbledore.
Let's see, Virginia Burley and Black Cavendish with the honey-free topping. That's what that is, Glenn. The racing teal.
Get up so you can get my backpack.
I'm not getting your backpack.
It's right there.
I'm like 8 feet away from it. You're 2 feet away from it.
You got to get up and get something to smoke. Dare you.
See, Chad, are you still suffering from a case of chest snuffleupagus? I wonder if Chad and I have the same thing. Does he just have a bad cold or
big beard?
High IQ? No.
What are you gonna smoke?
I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to get up and get something to smoke. So just hand me my backpack. There he is. Everybody drink. Muting your mic. Oh. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Because damn it. Yes. You know what it's time for, everybody. It's time for the in-between pipe snuff snort. This is the J&H Wilson Limited SP number 1. That John has so very kindly gifted me. McChrystal's is at home. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Ooh, that's a little much. That's going to burn. Oh, I missed up. Oh, yeah. You're welcome, everybody, for that sound effect. Woo. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. He is going stick. I didn't do it that hard. Hey, can I have the King's matches, please? Thank you, sir. You're such a nice guy tonight.
It's because I'm sick.
Got the Briar Blues matches.
All right. The cigar that I'm having is a Romeo and Juliet Romeo and Julia Cigarros, 1875 Churchill. This is the brand. This is the actual cigar that Churchill smoked. Yet he probably smoked a Cuban one.
You got. Thank you.
These are wonderful cigars. Wonderful cigars.
Pretty good. Wish I could find some of this. Anybody know where I can find any Racing Green?
You might be able to come up on some of the pipe show.
I'll look. I didn't have any in Vegas. I'll look when I go to Muletown too. That's the two I always look for is Yield Sign and Racing Green. That's my Zippo. It's not that. That's not that bad. Yeah, no, it's discontinued. But you'd think. I mean, it wasn't like it was a unicorn blend to begin with. You'd think people would sell it at shows, but yeah, I need some of this. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
That's my gut, man. I've used this pipe so much I've bitten through the safety bit. Ron, this is a 9 milli pipe, so
I cellared mine, Glenn.
yeah, he didn't know it yet, but I'm gonna steal it. I'll put a real green label on it and he won't know it's it. He'll think it's mine.
No, I know it won't be mine if it's got a
That's what I'm saying.
Let's see.
Oh, you got you some Racing Green. Yeah.
Daniel Leslie, John, do you prefer a V cut or a straight cutter for cigars? Either one's fine, Daniel, as long as it smokes.
I like a punch. That's my favorite. I don't cut mine. I like the little punch thing. Twist it around, pull it back out, get that hole, that perfect hole.
Let's see. Cole says, when I saw John's Racing Green vid, I messaged Gabriel and said, you got to check this guy out. Nailed it.
Yeah. Oh, I figured out how you can get your Swamp Muscle Jams shows out.
Oh.
On Instagram. You on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Start following a bunch of music guys.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and start liking videos, music videos, you know, like musicians' videos and stuff, and then start following them. They'll start following you back, or make a Swamp Muscle Jams, you know, account, and then just every now and again, just put out on Instagram that you got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know.
You get enough followers, it would. And just you tease everybody on the Instagram, put like a 30-second snippet of some Swamp Muscle Jams, and then say the whole version is on YouTube.
It'll work. Not that we talk about other channels on this show, but the Swamps Live at 12:05 management had a meeting and decided that we're going to do the night shows, random night shows, as opposed to the noon shows.
Thank you, Charlie. See, he doesn't listen to me. He, Everett, I used to, for a second, I bought a bag of Softy Bits and I put it on several of my pipes. I think I've got it on like 2 pipes. I put them on all of them for a while. And then I was like, yeah, I'm like you. I was like, I thought at first I liked them and then I didn't like them. But this pipe, for some reason, I like it on this pipe. So I'm going to just keep this. I'm going to keep one on here. Yeah, I know. But
I'd rather have an ash hat than a Softy Bit.
Remember when you almost quit pipe smoking and you tried the Softy Bits and it got you back in?
I don't remember.
Do you not? When the room was over here, you were ready to quit. Then, and I told you about the Softy Bits and I gave you a few. You put it on a few of your pipes and like, oh, that's where to that right there. And you started liking them in your pipes again.
But there will be one of those night at nights tomorrow night if you're not doing anything. We'd love to have you.
We need to do the Quiet Storm recordings.
Daniel, my music is not really radio friendly.
Yours is an independent radio station, like college radio station friendly.
Well, it's perfect for Swamp Muscle Jams,
like the Vol State radio channel. No, I'm not kidding. That thing's been up for like 40 years.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
they have all different kinds of shows.
The hippies just have to find out about it because the hippies will, the people that use mind altering stuff seem to enjoy that kind of music.
I don't know. I really think the Instagram thing would work.
Well, I'm in a thing called Reverb Nation, which is just the same thing. It's just a bunch of people liking other people. I mean, it's all predestined. It's like, I'm going to like you so you'll like me, and maybe you'll listen to me. I mean, I never went on there and listened to anybody else. Trapper Scott's been in here. I didn't see him.
Hey, Trapper Scott. What's going on, sir?
He's been lurking.
Lurker.
Got to hit the bed. Y'all have a good night.
Lurker. Good night, Scott. Happy New Year.
Well, Daniel, the songs are usually about 30 minutes. That's like 12 songs on the radio. So, and there's a lot of them don't have words. It's just, it's just not.
I have satellite radio. I love it.
Mm-hmm. But the way we're doing this, the way we're doing this night show is we got a few jams and then we ended out with a little Asheville Analog Association to get you ready for deep sleep.
Wow. So so you do have some Quiet Storm.
Oh yeah.
Nice. What time does it come on?
Whenever I feel like doing it. Move back.
And you wonder why nobody listens.
Usually, well, that's why I say.
Find it.
That's why I say you got to hit the ding dong bell, so you'll get notification. You get notified. I don't like being on the schedule. I don't like having to do something at this certain time. I don't like being expected to do something.
Like work.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Glenn's got a question. John, I have a request. Can we hear Drop Bear's Laundry? Are you talking about tomorrow night, Glenn, or now?
If he buys 5 more 673s, he'll have a 14-day set. That's right, Chad. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Speaking of which, it's on your phone. I forgot.
What?
Somebody could call in tonight. Hang out with us.
What time is it? I mean
9:07.
Let's see. The Tree of Life initial SW at night. What is that? Excellent relaxation, yeah. Thank you, Cole. Oh, you think I should name it WYRU? That was my joke radio station. Get it? WYRU. I mean, I can basically do whatever I want to. I can call it whatever I want.
Speaking of, I think your bride's going to bed.
Why?
It's like she got up from the couch and like she was taking stuff.
Did Jax follow her up the couch, or is he still there?
She went to the kitchen. No, he's still on the couch.
Yeah, she ain't going to bed.
No, she went to the kitchen. I think she's putting stuff up. She had a handful of stuff, cups and stuff.
But yeah, if y'all know anybody that are hippies, tell them about it. I'd love to have them aboard. That's enough about that. I'm stiffing like Chad.
This stuff is really good. I am going to have to admit.
Mm-hmm. It is. And that's got like 2 years old, I think.
I'm on a mission now. I've got to buy 10.
I'll go on eBay.
eBay? They don't sell tobacco on eBay.
Oh, well, I'd go on there anyway. You might find something else you like.
If anybody knows anybody has an extra 10 of Racing Green they want to sell, point them in my direction.
I think Glenn was right, though. Nobody had any clue that would just be discontinued just like that. And I wonder what happened there. I wonder why they did that.
I don't know.
Because basically they just have, don't they have Golden Slice and one of those Kentuckys?
They have the Dark Strong Kentucky and Golden Slice.
That's it. Yeah.
How's that cigar, John? Uh-oh, Andrew says he's got a 10 lying around. Andrew, I'll trade you for it. I don't want you to just give it to me.
You ain't got none to trade.
How do you know?
Calls.
Plenty of Captain Black Grape you can have.
Oh, no. Let's see. Oh, Daniel Lindsley says, will he try pipe stub? They have vintage tins for sale and discontinued blends. Pipe stub. Is that a Canadian thing? I've never heard of that. I mean, I'm serious. I've never heard of pipe stub. It's like StubHub.
Only fans for pipe guys.
He means pipe stud. Oh, okay. Pipe stud. No, it's not. Patrick just retracted himself. Pipe stud.
That's what, Andrew. That's an odd name, but I'll try it. Yeah, I'll look.
Pipe stud or pipe stub? Pipe stud sort of sounds like a male porno actor. And the pipe stud of the year goes to Tommy Franklin.
Guy sitting naked and smoking a pipe.
Doing a live stream. Welcome. Come on, everybody. Hit that thumbs up.
I'm this month's pipe stud. I'm Mr. January. Hello.
My name's Brock Landers.
That's my alias. I've used that many a time down in Helen, Georgia.
Steve Fallon. Oh, no, that's who the pipe stud is. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that.
Chest Rockwell.
Oh, let's see. So Steve Fallon is the pipe stud. You check that out.
Yeah.
What's up, pipe stud?
You are a pipe stud.
Let's see. SMJ needs to make a pipe stud jam. Oh, that's swamp muscle jam. I'm gonna tell you, Cole, I'm probably not gonna do that. I like a cigar every once in a while, but I like pipes a lot better. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not a cigar guy. So. This stream is sponsored by Dirk Diggler and the General.
A true cigar smoker takes these little things off. You see that?
Oh yeah, the band.
Yeah.
You keep them.
Oh, over there. That's what a cigar is supposed to look like. Not with the little ring letting everybody know what
Looks like you had a. Looks like you had somebody give you one of those cigar loads.
Cigar loads.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Like you always found in like magic trick stores where you put them into somebody's cigar and then they light it.
Oh, yeah, because I lit it with a Zippo. Burned the hell out of it.
My next door neighbor did that to his dad one time. I mean, stuff like 3 or 4 cigarettes with one of those things. So, I mean, it doesn't explode very much, but I mean, if you get a good one, it'll bust the paper on the end. Yeah, you talking about matter nail.
Let's see. Is pipe stud jam prison talk for something? Yeah, it's like shower time. You dropped your Irish Spring.
You dropped your tamper.
Here, let me tamp that. Let me tamp that for you. Just keep washing your hair. Yeah. You just keep washing your hair. Don't just act like nothing's going wrong. In C block, they call me pipe stud. I'm also selling cigarettes. Oh, over there in Chino. So nobody ever asked me, does Chad just have a cold, or is he?
I have no idea.
Or does he have COVID again? Or
soap on a rope? Heck yeah.
Soap on a rope.
Oh.
Whoops. You dropped your soap again. You don't use conditioner.
Looks like you're going out. Need a tamp?
I'm pipe stud. Oh, man.
Oh, me. That was funny. Hurt my stomach.
Let's see. Could you imagine mutton chop? That's not funny. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
Have him keister.
Hello, pipe.
Have him keister it in.
Why would you say that? Everybody is just always in the shower when the other one showers up. Can you imagine? He would have someone
There's not much of a better word than the word keister.
To you and your family. Happy piping.
Oh, me. Chop, that tobacco smells like ass. It's kind of got an assy room though.
Yeah, that's what is that, a vapor or
oh, Bodie, that was good.
Yeah, that's San Quentin flake. Let's see. Patrick's having breathing issues because of Odie. I mean, I would expect someone like Cole to come up with that. Did you see what Chad put? Blend Club rating.
Oh, that's great.
This month on Blend Club, Gino.
I'm going to use that term, Odie. I'm going to steal that from you, but I'll give you credit.
Peace Pipe 215. Excuse me while I make that thing clean. Let me do a little charring light. I hear that train. Oh man. Oh, who's
wow.
Peace Pipe? She like a lurker, just couldn't hold back. You had to get that one out there.
Welcome in, Peace Pipe.
Welcome in, Peace Pipe. Yeah. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh,
that's awesome.
Wow.
Very good.
All right. Who's going to get? Charlie's trying to get the last word in. Makes a good case for using softy bits.
That would be Doug. If Doug's in here, he'd try to get the last word.
Oh, yeah.
If you're in here, Doug, get the last word.
Doug's asleep in his chair. I guarantee you.
Oh, man. I actually literally got some tears in the eyes laughing so hard right there. That's pretty funny stuff.
I mean, I was almost ganj-like with that one.
On a little lower in the volume. White beard.
Yeah, I got like 2.5 hours sleep last night. That's all I've had.
Really?
I'm surprised I'm still awake. Yeah.
Flying damn planes at all hours of the night.
I actually flew a lot yesterday. I will admit that, but I woke up with my nose draining. You know, just that feeling like I'm getting sick.
That's a shitty feeling.
But yeah, I actually flew from Nashville to Anchorage yesterday. A cargo plane.
Sit here with it the whole time?
No, I tell you what I do. I get flying and then I start burning videos for the Swamp Muscle shows. All those videos are separate now. What you see when you watch Swamp Muscle Jams.
Oh, I see.
Each one of those songs is a separate video.
Wow.
And they take a while to load.
Wow.
So I will get the flight simulator going and start working on that.
Can you do that on the laptop?
Yeah. I tell you what's made the difference is that external hard drive over there.
Oh, yeah. How big is it?
It's like 1 terabyte.
How much you get that for?
Wasn't much. It was like $60 or something.
So I need to buy. I got Cooper that Xbox
Mm-hmm.
for Christmas, and it's only got the 512 hard drive. That's all they had when I bought it.
Oh yeah.
And I was going to get him an external hard drive to go with it. Because I don't need it yet, though, Dad. Because I only got like 2 games. All he does is play Call of Duty now.
So. I never got the new Call of Duty.
He likes it. It's the same, though. He said it's not much.
Does he like playing online with people? Or just
with his friends, but he likes doing the
story mode?
Yeah.
I might get it. I mean, I'm just basically play FIFA and Flight Simulator.
John says his neighbor's wife works in a prison. This all has special depth to it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get on the show next week.
Where'd that monitor come from?
It was up in Houston's room. He brought it down so he could play his PlayStation on it. He got a PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Which I love. Because he's off the internet.
What do they look like? I can't remember what they look like.
Okay, it's pretty big, I guess. But
I tell you what, there ain't nothing bigger than that damn PlayStation 5.
He was I got him placed college football 14.
Yeah.
$100.
Wow.
Yep. Because there's these computer nerds who know how to go in there and mod it. Yeah. I don't understand. Houston's like, I want to get the mod for this because, I mean, it makes all the stadiums look. I don't see how they do that. How do they do that? Is that just.
They just get into the game.
Little graphic designers that love.
Yeah.
That is kind of cool.
What they do is they write the program and then they just upload it to the game.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an update to the game.
So it's just an addition to the actual content on the game. I wonder how that's legal.
Because it's old. It's an old game. It's not. They don't have tight copyright rules on it anymore. Of course, I'm sure people do it to new games too. They just not as popular. You know, they don't. They're not as easy to get. I hadn't played Call of Duty in a long time. I have I guess it's the one before last. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, last year's story mode was too fast.
I never play the campaign. I just play the online stuff.
Yeah, see, I don't have anybody to play with. I'll get on there and be killed. I'll just get on there with everybody else and try to play it. I'm dead in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. We play. There's like 5 of us that play every now and again, and we all play on the same team.
Plus, I'm old. I like to set up somewhere and just pick people up. But the only way to play in that game is to keep moving.
Yeah, yeah. You can get a couple kills of sniping,
but they'll find
you in a heartbeat. You gotta get a kill or 2 and then move and set somewhere else up. There used to be a game. I can't remember what it's called. It was kind of like, it was early like Call of Duty, but it was on PC. And man, you could snipe from like thousands of yards away, and your scope, you could barely see like just one little pixel on the screen, but you could shoot somebody from that far. It was awesome.
Let's see, Daniel. Yes, the flight simulator. My main plane I fly is a 747.
I saw you say that there a big 777 came over your house the other day.
We call that a 777. Yes. They never come over. It's weird.
What kind of plane was it?
Some airline I've never heard of. It's like some private company or something.
Airline, huh? I thought it might have been
I think it was a cargo plane, but I just couldn't tell. But Houston, my son is interested in plane spotting. So I think we're going to start doing that. Maybe going to some different airports with some bigger planes, because basically it's a free hobby once you get the equipment.
What equipment do you need?
A good camera and
binoculars.
No, you need basically just a good camera and a battery, like one of those big battery things to stream with. I mean, I got most everything we need. I just don't have the good camera.
Oh, so you stream it online?
Yeah, sooner or later, there's going to be a channel on YouTube called Night Air. And it'll be us streaming at airports. But I mean, you won't believe how many people watch those things.
Daniel Leslie's got a question for you. Based on the simulator, do you think you could fly a real 747?
Yes. No, I mean, you can. I mean, in the Airbus planes, they basically fly themselves. You just have to land the thing.
I mean, is your captain speaking? Does we have anybody that does a flight simulator? Because we're going down.
Yes. I'm a doctor. No, I couldn't fly one, Daniel, because I don't know how to, I mean, I just basically fly it by hand, and there's so many other things that I don't know about. Because most all the aircraft now is computerized. Like the Airbuses, they have a joystick. They don't have the thing. It's just like playing a video game. Yeah, you can do auto landing, Daniel, but that's no fun.
I'm not supposed to inhale a pipe. Accidentally did it.
Well, that's the good thing about 747s. They got those reverse thrust. So you can go in there flying and stop in time. Well, when I first started, I crashed a lot because I didn't know what I was doing. And you got
passengers.
Well, it was a cargo plane. I always fly cargo planes.
Why?
So I don't kill the passengers. I just kill your stuff. But the next few months or the month or so, they're supposed to put the C5 and the C-17 on there. So I'll be flying that a lot.
What are those?
The big ass military jets, the C5 Galaxy.
I know older planes. I don't
know. They got the Harrier on there, which is almost impossible to fly. That's hard.
World War II planes. I love
that. Yes, Glenn, I have barrel rode a 747. It is possible.
Have you landed it in the water like Smitty?
Oh yeah, accidentally.
Kept it afloat.
You remember that big, huge plane that Howard Hughes made? They got
Spruce Goose.
They got that game on there. I mean, they got that plane on there. That thing it's called Hercules. And I guess it was a predecessor to the actual C-130 Hercules. Huh. But those old planes look so much easier to fly. It's like just driving a car.
Yeah, I bet you they are.
Yeah. But I tell you what, that game gets you because there's so many add-ons and cityscapes and airports. And you see something like, oh, I gotta have that. Like there's $15, it's gone.
I bet you have all of it.
Hell, there's no way possible. I mean, it'd be thousands and thousands of dollars to have everything on the game. They don't have they don't have Nashville. I mean, they have it and it looks, old. But I think they're waiting until Nashville finishes all their upgrades that they're doing before they it'll be on there.
Daniel Leslie's got a question. What's the shortest runway you landed a 747 on?
I don't know.
Bird strike.
What's that?
For a bird hit your engine.
The shortest one I've landed is 7. I don't know. You can land those in pretty. You can't take off on a short runway, but you can land on a short runway if you know what you're doing.
And in your driveway. He didn't answer the bird strike question, Chad. I guess they don't have them.
Yeah, they do. You actually have to pay extra for birds. I haven't bought any birds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Patrick. I land at LaGuardia all the time. There and JFK. I've flown all the way from JFK to LAX.
That's something I'll never.
Yes,
never do.
it's nerd stuff. I'm a nerd, I guess. But you never realized until I got into aviation that how important an airport that the one in Anchorage is. Ted Stevens is like the most important airport in the world.
Yeah, it's like middle of everything.
Yeah. Let's see. JFK runways are long enough that they could land the space. Nah, they're long. There's a lot of airports with longer runways. Do you know who has the biggest airport property-wise in the country?
Denver.
Who?
Denver.
Yep.
That's where they have all those tunnels underneath where the mafia stays.
It's not the mafia. It's where the government hides.
Or I'm sorry, the Illuminati.
Well,
Johnson from Once Upon a Pipe. He's a pilot. I subscribe to him. I like his videos.
Once Upon a Pipe. I don't know if I've ever seen him.
Black guy. Lives in Louisville. I think that's the same. You're talking about the same guy.
Is that the guy that plays the tuba?
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen him play a tuba.
Well, Daniel, there's only a couple airlines that fly the jumbo jets. Lufthansa, Air Korea. No Americans fly it. They now only use those for cargo. But Lufthansa and Korean Air are like the last two people that have them.
So, you start liking? Did you start liking planes because they always flew overhead? You started watching them a lot.
I was talking to Brooke. I don't know when this started.
What made you buy the simulator game?
I don't know. I think it was free.
That's why.
Yeah, I think. No, I don't know. Yeah. Yes, UPS flies 747s.
But
Arctic Air or Atlas Air and Polar Air fly 740.
So if you ever move like near a marina, you can become a boat guy.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't. It wasn't the planes flying overhead. I don't know what. It's just weird. I don't know what happened. And then I started watching it on YouTube. And it's like, this is cool.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I like planes. I've always liked planes. I always like the older type planes, like the prop planes.
But it's amazing how many people just go on these live streams. And those guys, like those big plane streams, they make a lot of money. I mean, they're just getting tipped like crazy. They have these, what's called the super chats, where you have to pay to get something read.
Oh, really?
Like they'll have a $10 super chat, and they have these memberships. Night Air is not going to have that. Anybody can talk on Night Air.
We do that with our chat.
Yeah. Daniel Leslie with a $10 super chat. I think that's on Streamlabs. That's what I do the swamp muscle stuff on. I don't know how to use it. And I think it's what Martin uses.
Mm-hmm.
I think the super chats are on that. But you gotta have a nice camera, and you gotta have one of those batteries to power all your stuff with. I mean, that guy I watched at LAX, they have like one of these. Then whenever they have a new member, they'll hit a button and something pops down with the name and everything.
That's kind of neat.
It's kind of weird because they kept promoting this New Year's Eve party that they were going to have. I'm like, who's going to travel to a plane-inspired New Year's Eve party? And they kept promoting it. It's like it's this big deal. Well, it rained in LA on New Year's Eve, and I turned it on, and they were in a motel room, but like a father and son and two other old guys. That was the whole party. But there was like 250,000 people watching that stream. It's crazy. Well, Odie, I took flying lessons when I was in college. And actually, Daniel, they look like 747s, but they're not actually a 747. The Air Force One's a different plane on its own. I mean, it appears to look like a 747, but it's not. It's a Boeing something.
There's no better looking plane though than that 747.
Oh yeah,
that hump on the top of it.
Yeah, it's. Now I don't think I've ever seen a Airbus 380 in person. We're going to have to go to a bigger airport to see that.
May not have them here.
No, not like that triple. Like we have one 747 that flies in here, and then we have a bunch of these 767s, the FedEx planes. But one weekend, Houston and I will go to Louisville and film because they got big heavies in Louisville.
I remember when, I don't know, I guess it was about 15 years ago or so, the space shuttle was on top of the 747 and flew over Nashville.
I don't remember that.
You know, it was on. I happened to be coming home from work, and it was going over 65, about where Brawley Parkway and 65 cross, and you could see it. It was awesome. Seeing the shuttle on top of a 747 like that, it was awesome.
I think I remember that now. Yeah, Patrick, JFK. I mean, LaGuardia gets them too, but JFK gets a big variety of planes there.
So does Atlanta.
No, Atlanta doesn't have as much variety. Atlanta has a lot of Deltas and Spirit and Southwest, and they get a couple of foreign flights, but nothing like. I mean, you'll see Air Vietnam and JFK. You'll see Ukrainian Air at JFK.
Air Maldives.
Yeah, SFO plus SFO is just a cool looking airport. But yeah, they get big heavies there too. A lot of Lufthansas come to San Francisco. But the cool thing about, I mean, if you love 747s, there's only one place to go, and that's Anchorage, because all those big cargo companies, Air China, all those airlines have cargo sections too, the big ones. Yeah.
You know what airport YYZ is?
YY what?
Z.
I don't know.
Toronto.
I've actually flown in there. I would rather fly cargo.
The song YYZ from Rush is named after it.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick, most all the cargo, a lot of them have seven. Now, FedEx didn't have 747s.
Is it not anymore?
UPS has 747s, a few of them, and then Atlas Air's all 747. As a matter of fact, the last 747 made was for Atlas there, and that was not too long ago. And then they told they don't make them at all anymore.
You are a plain nerd.
But the 747 is known as the Queen, and the Airbus 380 is known as the King. But the Airbus 380 is just a big son of a bitch.
I mean, I've only seen one of those on TV.
Like Patrick explained to you what YYZ is.
Yeah.
But then the camera that I get that I've got my own is what we're going to be using in here for our show.
Geddy Lee calls it YYZ. I'm going to give the Racing Green a 4.5 out of 5. It's good stuff. Burns hot, though. It's burning. This pipe is hotter than shit.
Is it?
Yeah. It rarely does that with... I mean, it does that with some tobaccos, but it doesn't do it with the early morning pipe.
No. I'm trying to think of what tobaccos do burn hot. That penny farthing that I was smoking, it gets hot.
Yeah, this thing's hotter than a firecracker right now. Yes, Chad.
I mean, Chad's got some good aircraft flying over his house. He's in a nice little aviation sector. Because he's got San Jose's airport, and then he's got that NASA base. It's not that far from SFO.
Do you have that app that he's got?
Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of them.
All right. Why would you need more than one? Y'all do the same. It's like having like 10 weather apps.
No, because I got one app that I can look up a unique aircraft coming to your. That's how I knew that 777 was coming. And for some reason, we had a Royal Air Force C-130 fly in 2 days ago from Bermuda.
Huh.
And I was like, and it stayed here for 2 days. I was like, why in the world would we have a Royal Air Force C-130 fly into Nashville and stay for 2 days?
SAS is coming to get Harry.
They're
on a black mission.
But
you weren't supposed to know that.
It'll tell you like cool paint jobs that are coming in, like Tennessee one. It'll tell you when it's coming in. And then I go out and get the other app that shows where the plane is, and I know exactly when to walk outside and look.
I like the Shamu one they used to have. Do they still have that one?
For Southwest? Probably.
I think it was Southwest.
Southwest has the states, and JetBlue has the pro teams. Like the New York Jets, JetBlue flies in here all the time for some reason.
That'd be Jet Green.
Well, it's JetBlue, you know what I'm saying. God, come on.
Well, you're speaking of your Jets, they shit the bed this year.
Mm-hmm.
That quarterback they drafted, that Wilson kid.
Yeah.
He done. Horrible.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry to be sniffing, but geez.
Good stuff. Uh-oh.
Are we way past time?
We're in way extra time. It's 9:47.
Holy cow. All right, folks. Does anybody have any burning desires?
No. We got 5 more minutes. I got this pipe's almost done.
Here's a little quiet story.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Chad. I would like to feel better soon. Hopefully it's a quick little head cold or whatever I've got.
For your nighttime pleasure. It's Quiet Storm. Can't do good thunder.
Sound like
that's like I took a shit.
No, it sounded like you had a heart attack after you said that and passed out in the studio. All right, night, Charlie.
Night, Charlie. Happy New Year. Charlie, I like the knife, by the way. Thank you. Oh, that's my snuff in my pocket. I was wondering what that was.
I hadn't had a cold in forever. It was crazy.
I had one.
I had COVID, and I didn't feel nothing like this.
I had a cold right before Thanksgiving, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I remember that. You had this same stuff, did you?
Yeah, it went from my head down to my chest.
Yeah, it's in my. Well, it's on my vocal cords because that's why I got the cool sounding voice right now. I'd like to say hi to Pam in Tulsa. I got the 4-pack of Winston's laugh.
Hello, Roxy.
Diane's joined us from Jacksonville with her sister Charlotte. Hello, Diane. Diane with a $10 super chat.
Hello, Robin.
My nose is now itching. It's good TV.
I think she is out. Woo, hot right there now. Woo.
We're going to be getting some of those. We have to redo our lights outside because the fixtures are all went to kaput.
Uh-huh.
We're going to get those ring fixtures put up.
Are you? I don't trust those things.
What do you mean you don't trust them?
You talking about the cameras?
Yeah, but they're outside cameras. They're not inside. I wouldn't want one inside.
That's true.
I mean, what are you going to hack into my yard and look at the yard?
John, I see you outside.
John, have you ever thought about mowing your grass?
You need to water your plants.
What plants?
Oh, yeah. Squirrel.
Yeah. Tim with the $10 super chat. I love that squirrel. Wouldn't that be something to have a live stream hacking into somebody's camera?
Wait, that looks like our house.
Yeah. Tom's going to the bathroom a lot tonight.
Once you break that dam, it's hard to rebuild.
Chad, I don't know what's happened with Ray because we haven't seen him. I hope he finally hibernated is what I'm hoping because.
Who's Ray?
The groundhog. Lived out in the backyard.
You want some groundhogs? Come to my house.
No, we got one, and his name was Ray.
We got 3.
Ray was a family friend. Ray would look at me through the window like, hurry up with the apples.
Oh, I had the little ones come up to my back window and look in the window. That's before I had the dog.
Yeah, and Lou didn't mind Ray. They'd hang out. And BRB is just out there with him, and they never.
Do you have the ash bowl?
You're going to start bringing your own ash bowl.
Yeah, sure.
You're being an asshole about the ash bowl.
Yeah, that went down. I went down to the brim on that one.
But the thing I don't like about a lot of these like big streams is they keep talking about hit that like button. We got to get so many likes. Hit that like, and then I know that's how a lot of them make their money. Because
yeah, you gotta do that if you want.
But
That's how we're famous. Is because everybody hits that like button.
That's right. We have 15.
We have 15 likes.
Let's see. Cole asks, when's the last time you had a dip? It's been a while.
It's
that was even before Vegas. I think it's probably been since August, maybe September.
That's your golfing thing, isn't it?
It was. Yeah, I think I'll play better golf now because I've quit trying.
I tell you what, the last 2 rounds I played, it was like I'd never played before.
Well, I mean, I've come to the conclusion that I don't have any golf talent. I don't have any natural golf talent whatsoever. There's nothing that I can think in my mind is like, oh, this is going to work. And it worked. It never does. Like that one round, the one round I played with y'all that I played good.
Yeah.
All I was doing that day was keeping my head down.
Yeah, Johnny and I were talking about, it's like, I'm just too damn stiff. I don't have any kind of backswing anymore that goes being just real short backswing. Need to start stretching.
Glum Chum Piper.
Hey, Matt.
Stoppage time.
What's going on? Still got 20 in the house. We'll go for another minute or two, boys.
How much work you got to do tomorrow?
Oh, God.
Yeah, you did.
I could have worked late. I could have worked till about 6 tonight, but I got out of there at 3:30.
Oh, you know what? One good thing about the electrician, up in Houston's closet, I have a lot of music equipment.
Yeah.
Well, the light hadn't been working there, so I hadn't been working in there for a while.
Yeah.
And he got the light fixed today, and I walked up there. It was like this old, cool analog synth I forgot I had.
Wow.
That'll go well with the Quiet Storm.
Nice.
I mean, it's one of those where you plug in the wires.
Oh, cool.
With all the holes.
Wow.
I thought I sold it, but it's in there. It's like, oh, wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think my nose is going to run off.
You need a hanky.
I ain't got to that age yet. Have you got to that age yet where you carry a hanky?
I do if I'm going to be somewhere like, like in a public place. Because there's nothing worse than not having anything. I don't blow my nose in it, though. I just wipe it. Like just kind of do I just don't want snot on my fingers if I'm out.
Yeah, I just haven't got to that age yet where you got to have the hanky.
Seeing people shaking their hands.
I haven't.
Hey! Man, I haven't seen you in a long time.
I haven't got to the overall age yet.
I have the only overalls I've ever owned are like ski bibs. I've never owned a real pair of I've never owned a real pair of overalls. I
did when I was little. When I go to my grandfather's
farm, when I was like 3 years old.
I mean, they were the real deal overalls too.
Mom put me in some, but I mean, I never had any like denim overalls.
Uh-oh. Excuse me.
I tried to mute you real quick.
We have a cough button. We don't have a sneeze button, do we?
You can't. You sneeze too soon.
How many Sudafed can you take a day? Isn't that like every 4 hours?
I don't know.
Because I think that helps my nose more than anything.
I don't take medicine that much.
I don't either. I don't like taking it, but
I don't either. I take aspirin and BC powders. That's about all I take. And Advil.
I am going to hit another Sudafed, I think.
Sudafed's one of those things where it either makes me sleepy or it wires me real bad, and I never know what.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
I take one late at night thinking it's going to make me sleepy. That's usually when it wires me up. But I don't know. Every now and again, it'll make me sleepy.
Well, I took when I was going through my back stuff. I was taking, I don't know what pill it was because they had me on like painkillers and muscle relaxers. I took something at night, and I guess the combo of that and my Zoloft.
Yeah.
My legs, I couldn't keep my legs still.
Oh, I hate that. Oh,
I just had to keep moving them, or it just.
No, that weird. Sucks. I hate restless leg.
So I came down here, just moved them around.
Oh, Titus and a Country Gentleman for Luke.
Oh, okay. Did you see the Swamp Muscle Jams logo?
I did. It's kind of cool.
No, it's an app.
Oh, you made it on the app. I thought you had like a Swamp Muscle Jams app. That'd been cool.
Yeah.
That'd been cool.
I wonder why sometimes cigars just go out in the middle.
Just like pipes do. Damn. Come on. Last few minutes, I'm going to hold the mic. Hey, everybody.
Don't forget to tip your waiter.
Rudolph, that red-nosed reindeer.
Johnny's been working hard back there in the bar. They can feel appreciated, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. Is this thing on? I feel like I'm about to do karaoke or something.
In Vegas. Let's see if it's true. If it's a true code and stuffed up nose, pseudoephedrine max strength will definitely help. Yeah, that's we have some. This it's just called pseudoephedrine. I don't know what the difference between that and Sudafed is. I just know people make meth off Sudafed.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Did you ever see that? You know that Christmas song they were saying was a date rape song?
That's it. Baby, It's cold outside.
Did you? This is comedian.
Oh, you talking about the one where
he compares the rap songs? I can't repeat it.
He just reads it.
Like yes, my balls are bouncing off your head.
Yes, that is funny as hell.
Yeah, they don't say nothing about that.
It's funny. They said that, everybody gripes about music being so dirty right now, now, like the last, few years. And then they played some really, really old song from like the 1900s. And it's a black lady singing it. And man, you talking about filthy. Oh they got some guy on Instagram playing it, and at first it starts out, it's kind of like a jazz type tune. And then all of a sudden she just starts, wow. The guy's like face is like, oh.
I like watching. Is that those little Instagram shorts? Is that TikTok? Is that what that is?
Most people, yeah, they'll make a TikTok video and then just post it on Instagram.
Have you seen the one where the dude's talking with a judge and a lawyer? And he's got a cat filter face. He doesn't know how to turn it off. Yeah. Oh, the best one. The best one was today. Because I'll sit here and start looking at him. The funny ones, I'll send to Brooke, she'll be sitting on the couch there.
Yeah.
And also, you just hear this die.
You hear that cackle. You hear that. I'd love doing that to people.
But the one I found today was at a funeral. They're releasing this dove. And they threw the dove up the flyway, and it was dead. It went up, came right back down, and you hear some girls say, "That dove's dead."
That's awesome.
You hear people going, "Oh."
That's so cool.
Oh,
yeah, those are fun. You can get trapped in those things.
Oh, I'll sit and watch it for hours.
Yeah. I'll find myself and I'll look up like, damn, it's been 30 minutes. I've been sitting there just watching these little stupid 30-second videos. I get a lot of good recipes off of there too.
I like the ones where the animals talk. That's the one that's so fun.
Yeah, I got a lot of dog ones.
Yeah.
But dogs doing stupid stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
14 in the house, 10:01.
20 likes. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, guys. Well, pretty good show to start out the new year with, guys. We appreciate y'all. It was a lot of fun. I laughed so hard my stomach. I feel like I've done some sit-ups.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. Guys, y'all have a good week. We will definitely see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Right here in the old Notre Dame room.
That's right.
We'll have to put the tapestry back up, cover up the Chelsea thing.
Yeah, we'd have to take it down.
Take what down?
Well, we put it up during the show, and then Brooke Brooke doesn't approve of the tapestry.
She doesn't like it.
I love it.
I think it's cool.
I love it. Yeah,
it's cool, especially with the black light and stuff.
Heck yeah.
It does look kind of druggy.
She's like, you're 53. Are we 53?
I am.
Yeah, we're 53. I can't remember how old I am.
All right, folks. We appreciate you guys. Again, had a blast tonight. We'll see y'all next week. And y'all have a good week and good weekend coming up. And we'll see you later. Peace.